Hello, Care Bear here to share with you the I'm So Basic Socks by Summer Lee. This is a free download and I put the link below. If anyone is looking to learn how to make socks for the first time, this is the pattern for you. And for those of you who know how to make socks, but you're looking to make something simple, mindless, something that you can take away on a trip, driving in the car, um, watching TV or listening to a book, this is definitely the pattern. I recently did a road trip with my husband, and on the trip home, this is what I was busy working on. I had this heritage yarn sitting in my leftover sock bag, as well as some other yarn, and I thought, yeah, that's what I'm going to take with me, and these were the socks I was going to make. This pattern calls for light fingering, a US 1 2.25 millimeter, and I had some leftover Cascade Heritage, which is this great press color. It's got some purple, some pink, some olive, some cream, and lots of gold or mustard. I also had left over from a trip that I did in March to Copenhagen, and I bought some merino at Kit Couture, and it was in the color ochre, which is a mustard color, and I had this left over, and I wanted to use up this yarn, and I had about 11 grams of the Kit Couture merino. I had 36 grams of the other, and I knew I could make an ankle pair of socks for myself, and I wanted to try this pattern by Summer Lee I'm So Basic sock. It is a very simple pattern. I made the size small, which is 56 stitches 57, and it is a cuff to toe construction. I didn't have much yarn, so I only did an inch cuff. You can see just that mustard piece I originally had done, and it's a knit 2 purl 1 cuff, and then it goes right into the heel flap, and I followed the slip 1 knit 1 heel flap setup, and then it goes into the heel, creating those short rows to create the heel, and then it goes into the gusset. It's just a plain knit on the leg, it's a plain knit on the foot, and then it goes into the toe area where you start decreasing. Because I was in the car, I wasn't really looking at the pattern, and I just did a Nancy Wheeler rounded toe finish with some Kitchener stitching or graphing at the top. So what I love about this pattern, I have to tell you, and why I think it's great for those who are learning how to knit socks, is because in her pattern, she shows you how to do the cuff. She moves into a full leg or a mid-calf leg, into the heel, into the foot, and then onto the toe. And at each stage in the pattern, she explains what you're doing and why you're doing it, which I really appreciate for those who are first learning. Plus, she has links to videos that explain and show, so people can observe and learn and understand, as well as see a model of the process. So in her pattern, if you take a look at it, the cuff, the heel, and the toe are done in different color, and then the rest of the body in one color. Because I had limited resources with my fiber, I made them more of an ankle sock, and I didn't do the heel with the contrasting color. Another change that I made is once I finished the socks, I had that much of the heel, or sorry, the cuff done, and I still had about 8 grams of this great press yarn. And I thought, well, I'm going to use it up. So instead of keeping a really short cuff, I picked up the stitches here and continued on with the knit 2 purl 1 and went right up to the top. I could have just cast off with a really loose cast off there, but I chose to do a little bit of an increase and then do a little cast cast off, simple cast off, so that I had that little ripple at the top of the sock, which I really like. So that was one of the changes that I made. And again, I just did that because I was limited with the resources. But if you're looking to make socks, definitely check out um, Summer Lee's incredible number of pairs of socks that she has. I've made others by her. I am on a sock challenge right now so that I don't repeat patterns. And so for me, this is sock number 21 that I have not repeated a pattern since the beginning of 2026. So check out Summer Lee's socks. This is I'm So Basic, which is a great sock for beginners. Thanks for watching and happy creating.